Gypsy Rose and Ken Urker are on the rocks. Well, this is alleged. She's basically saying, Ken, it's not me, it's you, via social media reposts. This post basically speaks about women reacting out of pain, feeling disrespected, and feeling unseen. And while those feelings are valid for a lot of women that see posts like this, that is not the case for Gypsy Rose Blanchard. She is using that to dodge accountability and put the accountability on Ken. While I don't like Ken, I do feel like Ken has taken a lot of flack for her. And for her to repost something like this, knowing that the internet's watching, it is definitely to paint a picture of Ken to make him look bad. Now, look, Ken is not a rock star or a nice guy in my eyes at all. But Gypsy is just as toxic as he is. And she is really trying to take away from the toxicity that she puts out there. And, you know, she's saying that he's basically she's ignoring his flows. Girl, like, you didn't plot your mom's unaliving. And what makes it really, really crazy is that this is not healing. Girl, this is a lack of accountability with glitter on, basically. Like, you plotted your mom's whole assassination. Like, are we for real? Right, y'all, drop your comments down below because I just feel like she gets crazier and crazier every day. Now, y'all, this is all on the heels of that post. Kristy Blanchard is now following Ryan Anderson on both her accounts. Okay? Oh, what's really tea? Gypsy, what's going on over there? I thought Ryan knew better than that. I don't know. Let's not, I'm not assuming nothing. I'm kind of, but not quite, because I don't know what's really going on. I don't know what's tea. Drop your comments down below because this is really getting messy. And I think the last episode is tomorrow for her show, so... Blue child, this Mother's Day is hot. What I am happy about is Gypsy is sitting out the Mother's Day post, at least according to 6:25 Central Standard Time. But in honor of her Mother's Day post last year, I want to spin the block. Because, child, every time you turn around, Lil Jip is in a scandal. Like, it's like we should just name her Scandal. So when I say scandal, you know exactly who I'm talking about, because at this point she is a walking scandal. But yeah, let's spin the block. Because it's her and Ryan kicking it. Oh no. Oh, no. I hope not. For his sake. Because, Ryan, if you go back with that girl, she is going to straight Diddy you. Okay. Anyway, happy Mother's Day to all the mommies out there. Dog mommies. Mommies. All the mommies. Because, hell, dogs are kids, too. And you always got to take care of them. But child, it's been a day. But y'all, drop your comments down below because this is also funny to me and I don't know why. Gypsy Rose just did a Mother's Day post and it was wildly unhinged. Let's watch it and talk about it.
Hey, so today is Mother's Day and I wanted to make a video basically celebrating the really strong and wonderful women that I have in my life that have been mother figures to me over the last 8.5 years.
8.5 years.
I first want to start off by saying I did turn off the comments to this video because I don't want to hear any negative bullshit. If you want to talk shit about me, by all means, I don't give an F. Go do it on your own platform.
Just so you know, if you don't care, you would never even speak on it.
Okay? So, there's that. Secondly, it does not go without notice that my own biological mother is not here to celebrate Mother's Day. And what I choose to feel on Mother's Day regarding my own mother is that I think the best of her. I think about the good times. I think about her as not what she did to me, but I think about her as a person. And I think that, was she a good mom?
Note
No.
that she cannot even look in the camera.
Was she
Just
the best mom in the world? No. But she was still my mom. So what I choose to feel about her, whether that be guilt, anger, grief, resentment, whatever, that's mine to feel. No one can take away my own feelings about my own mother. And I feel like nobody should be able to have an opinion about my mother except for her family and me, because we were the people closest to her. Everybody else does not matter. But I choose to remember her for the good that was in her heart, that I truly believe was there. I have been working for years on forgiveness, and I hope that she is in heaven, and I hope that to some degree I make her proud of at least some of the achievements that I've made in my life in growing up and standing on my own 2 feet, learning through experiences. Because in heaven, they say that like all mental afflictions, all physical afflictions are gone, right? God makes you perfect in heaven. So if you take away the mental afflictions that my mother had, then I think what's left is a good person. At the end of the day, is a good person. Do I have regrets? Oh yeah, I've got many. But nobody's going to be able to tell me things about myself that I don't already know. So that's what I want to touch base on with my mom is concerned. So I will say a prayer for her today. And I will remember the good that was inside of her, whether that be extremely deep or not. So I'll say a prayer. Okay, moving on to the other women in my life. So my stepmom, Kristy, has been like my biggest advocate for my freedom, my growth. Me and my stepmom have a really close
Enabler.
bond.
That is what she is.
She has always stood beside me, whether I made wrong choices, right choices. She might not always agree with my choices, but she does what she can to guide me as a mother figure.
And enable.
And she is just an incredible kick-ass woman. Like, the strength inside this woman is insane. And she has just been so patient with me.
For the bag. She wants to check, Gypsy.
You know, but she's just been a very impactful woman. I feel like I can go to her for advice. I feel like she has guided me in the sense of coming into my womanhood. If I have a question about even the simplest dumb shit, like, I go to her for it. And I'm gonna be real with you guys. Like, I'm not gonna talk a certain way or act a certain way because this has 9 million followers. I'm gonna be very real with you guys. This is who I am on a daily basis, like it or not. So yeah, Kristy has just been like an amazing mother figure to me, and she's going to continue being one to me. And then also there is Ken's mom, Raina. I met Ken's mom in person in 2019. She came to visit me in Chillicothe. This is when Ken and I were still engaged. And she's just been such
the biggest enabler.
An accepting person of me.
Enabler.
I never thought that
she's been accepting of your crime, and she thinks that it's okay.
Loved for
and that's
who
justified.
I am. Like, take Ken out of the equation. Like, she still loves me for me. She actually like supported me before Ken and I even got together the first time. And she goes to bat for me, like in lives and social media. Like, she will defend me.
Yep, with her rose-colored glasses,
if I'm
baby.
doing something wrong, but she defends who I am as a person. She wants me and Ken's happiness. She's just an all-around good mom.
Ken and I.
Best for her kids.
Ken and I.
And also someone else that I would like to give a shout out to is Aunt Vicky. So she's not biologically my pet.
Yeah, where do I start? First of all, if you notice, like, she had very little eye contact with the camera, I think that that is a huge red flag when someone's speaking to their followers and they can't actually even look into the camera to address you guys. That's alarming. Furthermore, she said that, you know, was her mom a good mom? No. Was her mom a good person? No. But then if you take away the mental illness, she was a good person. Make that make sense. And she says that, you know, in heaven, if you truly believe that your mom was a bad person, why would you mention heaven? Because we do know not everyone goes there, right? That's a question. She speaks about Kristy and Miss Raina, and like I've said, regardless of what Miss Raina has to say, her and Kristy are her biggest enablers, and that's why she speaks like that about them, because they enable all of the things that she does. And you know, everyone says it's okay for what she did, it's okay, but when you really get down to the nitty-gritty of the situation, and like I said before, when you watch the interrogations and everything else, you know that she's not this person she's trying to portray. But furthermore, the apple never falls far from the tree. So the way you speak about your mom, just know when you're pointing one finger back at her, you're pointing 4 more back at you. That's pretty much what I have to say about this, because it's wildly unhinged and all you could do is shake your head. Oh, and the other thing that I was thinking of is, you notice that she feels like she has to address people on her platform, and she says she doesn't care. Now, someone that doesn't care, they're not going to address it at all. So clearly she cares. So that first part of it was kind of weird, because it's like, girl, why even address that? But she knows she's wrong. That girl knows she's guilty. That girl knows all of the things that she's done and been dishonest about and been outed for. She knows. And to all the moms that are watching this post, thank you for all you do every day. And being a mom's not easy, and you guys rock it. So I hope you guys have a great day. Bye for now.
Yep, it's TMZ Verified the Podcast. I'm Wild.
I'm Steph.
Kind of stumbled over Verified there, but it's TMZ Verified the Podcast. What up, y'all?
Hi.
So, like, every week, we got a new crash out to tell y'all about. Last week, it was Justin Bieber. This week,
Still Justin Bieber, but
it is still a little bit Justin Bieber, but really it's Gypsy Rose Blanchard. So if y'all have been on TikTok in the last couple of days, you have seen Gypsy Rose has completely lost it. I don't even know if unhinged is the word to describe this.
it's sad at this point. We'll explain why, but it's a lot.
Gypsy Rose is crashing out. Also, Justin Bieber.
Okay, so-
like we Justin Bieber. Fans of Justin Bieber are concerned, the headlines say, because he was photographed doing something that might be illegal, depending on where you are in the world.
Right, you every day.
And lastly, we're going to tell you all about this TikTok that's going viral right now that is sparking a lot of questions. And no, it's not the 100 men versus 100 gorillas or whatever that shit is. There is a girl who put crabs, live crabs, into an air fryer, and people are pissed. The crabs were alive, and then she put them in the air fryer and toasted them.
I'm so upset by this. Like, I have no idea.
All right, we'll tell you all about it. But first,
Chip.
when I was scrolling...
Yeah, please tell them how we found this story, please.
As we're scrolling through TikTok over the weekend and early Monday morning, I think we were all a little shocked to see Gypsy Rose started TikTok video, and the first thing she said in the TikTok video was this.
So this video is going to be for Ryan Anderson, and if you're not Ryan Anderson, then keep scrolling.
So immediately I go, what?
First of all, and then she goes, anyone who's not Ryan Anderson, scroll past. I go, I am not.
I am not.
I respectfully, I am never.
Not only am I not scrolling, I'm saving it right now in case you delete it.
Like a snarky comment, like, I know you guys like to watch.
So, Gypsy Rose, seemingly out of nowhere, dropped this video trashing Ryan Anderson, and we'll play the video so you can hear it. And I say seemingly out of nowhere because I didn't realize that the reason why Gypsy Rose dropped this video is because Ryan Anderson leaked over the weekend text messages that he got from Gypsy Rose.
Listen,
why is that important, Steph?
It's important because, first of all, she's with Kevin.
Ken got a whole man. Literally just had a baby.
And I didn't even know they were in contact.
Gypsy Rose, if y'all don't remember, when she first got out of jail, she was with Ryan Anderson.
Right.
And then she left Ryan Anderson and got with the guy, Ken Urker. Now she has a baby by Ken Urker. Her and Ken Urker over the weekend was like at festivals, hanging out, chilling.
PDA videos on her TikTok.
Only for us to find out that she was actively texting Ryan Anderson at the same time, allegedly, even though we saw the text messages.
Yes. I want to highlight as well, she made sure to sound extra manipulative in this video by saying like, you know, I'm always going to be there for you. Like, me and you can't be in contact anymore. I was going through a hard time with postpartum. That could all be true. And like, she needed some support and Ken wasn't there. But at the same time, I think this is a shock to Ken, to the world. How are they, if you would have told me, are they in contact? I'd be like, no, there's no way.
All right. So for the people that did not, you guys aren't watching on YouTube and you're listening on like Spotify, Apple, the text to Ryan Anderson, this is Gypsy to Ryan. She says, I feel so lost. Like, I don't know what's real anymore. And that was before she asked, are you with Amber J? What does that got to do with anything? Like, why are you texting an ex-man asking if he got a new girlfriend?
She wants both. And that's what all the comments are saying. I'm just saying what the comments are saying. She wants both.
It didn't make no sense. Like,
someone said it's giving. She's not happy with Ken.
And obviously we don't know, but like, if you are in a relationship and you're happy, you are not looking back.
Talking to your ex.
Come on.
Talking about or talking to?
And then asking him like, oh, are you dating this girl, Amber J? Why does that matter, bro?
Even if I was.
None of your business. Well, Ryan leaked the text messages, and that's what sent Gypsy over the edge. Here's a little bit more of Gypsy's, I don't even know if we can call it a rant.
Crash out.
Crash out.
But whenever you put out text messages between you and I that I think are sacred, that should, in my opinion, be sacred between us. And when I mean sacred, I mean that there are very few people I trust in this world. And I have always counted you as one of them.
This is a damn mess. It's a damn mess. My favorite part of this video is when she, go ahead, go.
Okay, my favorite part of the video is when she says, listen, I'm not going to release any more details about you. I'm going to be like, basically say, I'm going to be good. So, can you stop releasing things about me? Because I felt safe and like now I don't feel safe.
She literally goes, whenever you put out our text messages, I can't do the Gypsy. Whenever you put out our text messages, I think that she thinks are sacred. I'm confused. You got a whole man.
And a baby.
Nothing that you and Ryan Anderson got to talk about is sacred.
We're all for being sensitive for postpartum women. That has nothing to do with reaching out to your ex. I don't know how that would help in any way.
So Gypsy Rose, I guess she saw all the hate she was getting online.
She got caught red-handed. Like, what I want to know is what is Ken
thinking right now?
I think he knows she's a little like, I could see this from a mile away. I think Ryan Anderson, okay, guys, for background really quick. Ken and Gypsy had like a romance while she was in jail. It ended terribly. He like kind of fucked her over, whatever. She gets out of jail. She's married. She eventually gets married to Ryan Anderson. Everything's peachy. But then she goes, wait, Ken Urker. And Ken wanted her back. She dumps Ryan and gets back with Ken. Now, for context, Ken is more like aloof, I would say. Like Ryan posted her 24/7. In the show, he's really like over the top lovey. They're just different guys.
Right.
So I get the vibe that like she got Ken and she's like, wait, like he was like not obsessed with me.
Like not as obsessed with her as Ryan was. Because Ryan was like worshiping the ground Gypsy walked on.
And was crying on live stream. You know what I mean? So I think she's yeah.
Want that old thing back?
Right. Or she just like doesn't want him to be with some, like the attention to be.
Right. Because then you know he's a good like man and now he's giving all that good loving to Amber J.
Here's what I have to say.
Who the hell is Amber J?
I don't know, but I looked her up and.
Please, we'll get there later next week.
Okay.
Anyway.
First things first, is it okay to talk to an ex in a flirty way when you're in a relationship?
Let's first wrap the story. On Monday, after all this drama, Gypsy Rose went on Instagram or her TikTok story and basically like apologized to Ryan, saying that she wants to offer a public apology to Ryan and she offers a hand of peace in hopes that they can move forward. I'm sorry. What moving forward is there? Anyway, back to your question, Steph.
Well, one more thing. She did say as she ended up ended her TikTok video, that, you know, we can't talk anymore. I'm like, I have a baby and like I have a family and like, well, and then it's like, wait, you were the one talking.
You had that baby and that family when you sent the "Are you with Amber J" text.
If I was Ken, I'd be pissed.
Pissed, like,
and embarrassed.
You know, I'll keep my business off this podcast, but if I was Ken, I'd be crashing out. Oh, sorry. What was your question? You had a question for the class. Go. Is it okay?
Is it okay to talk to your ex in a flirty way if you are dating someone else?
The answer is no, because
Absolutely
it's not okay to talk to your ex, period, when you are.
They should be. Okay, so me and Wild really agree on this because we've had like our exes, they are dead to us. As we move on, as I move on, if I'm with someone else, I don't care what you're doing. You could be a millionaire overnight. You could be famous.
Not my prerogative.
I don't care.
Nope.
I hate you.
So the answer is no. Why are you even...
Why are you... If you're dating me, why are you even thinking
about... Are you even thinking about...
Why, yeah.
I have another question because that made me think of something.
What?
People have been talking about this on TikTok. If, let's say, your significant other, your boyfriend's ex-girlfriend dies, is he allowed to cry?
No. But he can go to the funeral.
What? If you can go?
No, he can go to the funeral.
So if he cried, what would you...
Like, don't be really crying though. Like, no, you shouldn't be crying. Why are you crying? You're not in contact anymore. But he's just paying respects for like their memories.
So like he can't shed like a single tear?
What are you crying about? Oh, that I'm never going to see her again? I thought that was already happening. Oh, that you're not going to ever talk? Wait. That you're never going to talk again? You should have already been doing that. So actually, that would bring to light so many things.
Because what the hell were we hanging on to hope for, bro? You thought y'all was going to spin the block?
To me, she was dead. To you, she should have been. So then the funeral, it's more of like, oh, fruition came to light. Like, let's go. What the hell?
I knew you have a crazy ass response to that.
What are you crying about? Oh my God, we're not going to be in contact anymore. You already weren't supposed to be.
Man up. We got to move on. Justin Bieber. He calls it.
Okay, besties. While we over here watching Diddy's empire crumble like stale cheesecake, can we talk about the shady music grandpa in the corner that nobody's mentioning? Clive Davis. While Diddy was out here dodging federal agents like he was on Grand Theft Auto Music Mongo Edition, Clive was somewhere sipping tea and pretending like he don't know nothing. Spoiler alert! He knows everything. Clive Davis has been in the industry since vinyl was invented. He's been everywhere from Whitney's rise to Diddy's glow up to every shady music deal that ended in "You'll never work in this town again." He is the original fiddler. He played the industry like a violin. This man didn't just give Diddy a shot. He helped build the very system that let Diddy do whatever he wanted for decades. Clive was an executive that was whispering, "Make it hot," while folks were allegedly being abused, gaslit, trafficked, and paid to disappear. And now that Cassie is ready to pop and testify, jurors are quitting like they saw a script for Surviving Diddy Season 2. And I'll be sure swears Diddy tried to unalive him. But where's Clive? Child, he's probably hiding behind a piano somewhere, Googling non-extradition countries with good Wi-Fi at Orange Place. And you know what I'm talking about. Is warming up his casket, because if Diddy was the fire, Clive was the one who sold the matches. Because let's be honest, Diddy ain't that powerful by himself. This industry is being ran by old white men in suits that move like Bond villains with Grammy invites. And Clive is the king villain. He's like Simon Cowell and My Boss Had a Baby in the sound booth. This man said nothing when Whitney was spiraling. He let artists get chewed up and spit out like old contracts. And now that his protege is on trial for every damn thing except for arson, you think Clive don't know what time it is? Baby, he wrote the calendar. But y'all, stay tuned, stay seated, and stay ready, because the tea pouring never stops, especially when lies are being exposed.